I called the IRCC. I called. Like you'll be put on a long waiting list. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ibi Latte, or you can call me the Purpose Queen as it is here on my channel. Please become a member, become a family member. I welcome everyone. Subscribe, like, share. You will enjoy my content. You will enjoy the vibes right here. We keep it real. And even though most of the things I share are based off of my experiences, I don't gatekeep. No way. I'm not keeping all that information to myself. I'm here to share it with you any way it can help you as much as possible, which is why today I am letting you know the things you must do once you arrive Canada, especially if you're coming to Ontario, you're coming to the GTA. These things will really save your life. They will save you money. They will save you a lot of stress. So just keep watching and follow these steps. Okay, so I'm going to share from the airports and immigration as I landed, everything that I experienced. So when you get to the airports, because the time when I came, I used the Arrive Can. It's an app. I think you can get it on Play Store and the Apple Store, whatever. So I used it to fill some vital information for myself. You don't necessarily have to use it. You can get to the airport there and fill those things about the things you're bringing into Canada because you're not supposed to come in with more than 10,000 Canadian dollar cash. Yes, you're expected to have money, but you don't need to have that money as cash. So I got to immigration because it was my first time coming in and I came in as a permanent resident and they had some questions for me. Obviously, answer honestly, don't lie, don't sugarcoat anything. The questions are not difficult, it's not jump. It's questions really about yourself, about what you're coming into the country to do. Obviously, as a permanent resident, you're coming in to live and work. It's just straightforward stuff. So answer those questions. So getting around. I had to go and get my luggage first, and the trolleys were free. It's not like Nigeria. If you're Nigerian, you know that you have to pay for trolleys. No, it was free. But how do I get from the airport to where I was staying? I didn't know anybody in Toronto. I just decided to come here because I had read about the city and, it seemed like my vibe. I loved it, but I didn't know anybody here. So what did I do? I tried to use an Uber, but obviously I couldn't use my Naira card and they don't take cash. This is not Nigeria where you can book a boat and, they'll ask you cash or card or whatever the process is. No, you have to pay in the app, but you need card. Yeah, I need their currency. So I called my friend in Calgary and she helped me book one. So if you're coming in and you don't know anybody as well, or you don't know how you're going to do this step, I would urge you now to start looking for a way to go about this process, which is why I'm sharing it now. So because I didn't want lightning to strike twice, the first thing I did was to get a Presto card. So Presto cards are the form of, or should I say, the means by which you pay for public transport in the GTA. You just need to tap on it on the bus or tap at the train station before taking a train. Some people get monthly passes or they get weekly passes instead of owning an actual Presto card. Some people, because they drive, they don't even have one at all. But I knew that I needed one for quick and easy movements. You can order online and they deliver it to you. But since you're new, you probably don't know where they're going to deliver it to you. You don't know things like that. And you need to go around and get your documents. So I just purchased one at the train station. You can also get one at any Shoppers Drug pharmacy. So after getting it, obviously Map was my friend. I used Map to locate my nearest Service Canada. Service Canada, not Service Ontario. Take note, because I needed a Service Canada to get my social insurance number. Social insurance number is social insurance number is what is needed when you have to work or process any, public files, public documentation about yourself. Is like NIN in Nigeria, is like NI in the UK or SSN in the US. Every country has their own variation of it. So I got that because it's needed for everything. It is a private number. Don't forget, please don't share it unnecessarily. So I went to Service Canada to get one, and I feel like my own story is a story for another day because we queued outside because of COVID. We're wearing masks. We queued outside. It was cold, but if you're lucky, maybe you go on a day where it's not so busy. But that day, everybody had something to do there. I don't know what they were doing, but it was tough. So after that, I proceeded to get a SIM card. So if you don't have a SIM social insurance, you can get a prepaid. You can get a prepaid plan, which is the one that works like when you pay as you use, that kind of thing. So clearly it's more expensive. But if you have your SIN, which means you have like verified documents in the country, you can just get a monthly phone plan, which is just easy. Please take note of these things because there is a difference, I promise you. If you're on a monthly phone plan, it's just easier for you. You can call free, depending on what your plan is. And anytime you go to these people, these service providers, ask them if they have any deals for you. Don't just go and take anything you like because you're new in the country. Probably they have deals for new immigrants, things like that. So find out, save yourself some coins any way you can. Okay. And after that, you open a bank account. You see that you need all these things gradually because at the bank they'll ask for your phone number and they'll also ask for your SIN. So you see that you need to take this thing step by step. So go to the bank, open a bank account, savings, checking, what have you, maybe even a credit card because as much as you don't need a credit card immediately, you will eventually need it and it is important to grow your credit score. Also, you can compare their different banks, TD, RBC, Scotia Bank, CIBC. So you just want to compare and ensure that you are getting the best deal. Like I said, they might have deals for new immigrants, whatever the case may be. Just ensure that you are getting your money's worth, you're getting what you need, good interest rates, for your savings account and all that. And of course getting a health card. So I was told that you can't get a health card immediately. I myself, I didn't get one immediately, but it's also important, and ideally that will be the next step. You can get it from a service Ontario. So now that is something that is provincial, so you get it from a service Ontario. Even driver's license, that's from the service Ontario because that is a provincial, should I say, matter. Yes, you can walk in. It's best to walk in, but you can also apply online for it. They need some details. They need to see like a bill. So I showed my lease, which is why I said I didn't get it immediately. I waited till I got a permanent address because that is where the card will be sent to, and they need to see that proof. So you might not necessarily get it immediately, but if you already have where you'll be staying in the long run, then feel free to get one. If you're coming in with a work visa, I think you need 6 months before you get it. So just find out what is ideal for your situation. I'm talking as someone that came in as a permanent resident. So next, look for newcomer services and ooh la la, newcomer services. They will help your life. I mean, right now it sounds like something that is optional, but if you do, they can help you. They can help you in looking for a job, to file taxes. They can help you in different ways. They are there to help you settle in properly, even looking for a house, things that you might not know about the country, questions that you might have, especially since you are new and maybe you don't know anybody. Look for newcomer services. They are always around in different forms. Some of them are not all encompassing, but whatever it is, just look for newcomer services. Even religious, they're even religious ones. Just check around you, like check on the websites. I'll leave a link below for that as well. Finding a family doctor. So finding a family doctor too, you might not need immediately, but some people do. Like maybe someone that comes in pregnant, and you can. The best way is actually to walk into a clinic or hospital around you and ask if they have one available. But you can also Google. There are also sites you can check to fill in your information, and then when they have one, they will let you know. They send you an email. But I feel like it's always easier when you just walk in and ask questions a lot of times because that is the life abroad. Closed mouths don't get fed. You have to be willing to ask these questions. You have to be bold. That is just how you get things going for you. Then, like I said before, get a credit card. So I'm mentioning these things in the order which I kind of got mine. You can get it when you open your account or get it much later. The reason why it might be much later is because at times they require documents, things like your work, and maybe I've not started working yet, because they need to know that you're not going to be a big credit user. You're going to be able to pay back. So that's why they ask for this documentation. Um, my simple candid advice is ensure that you don't use up your limits. And even when you use from your credit card, just ensure that you pay early enough, you pay on time so you don't incur high interest rates. This is an important one. If you watch to this point, kudos to you, because people that didn't watch up to this point, they have missed this. And this is contacting the CRA, Canada Revenue Agency. Please, I hope I got that correctly. I hope, because I've lived in this country long enough to know these things. But anyway, contact the CRA. I almost missed this step, but I had questions about filing tax, and I just said, let me call the CRA. And little did I know, but I had some benefits. So if you don't call them, you won't know these things. Sometimes you're eligible for certain government benefits, especially if you have children, and you wouldn't know. You just be relaxed. So contact the CRA, let them know your situation. You might be eligible for certain things that you didn't know about, and they might also tell you how to go about things as should I say cumbersome as filing taxes. I actually thought it was such a difficult process, but when I did, I got the breakdown and I got the whole gist of it. So to get your PR card, it would take 180 days. Um, yes, you have 180 days to inform um IRCC from when you land. I don't know. Maybe I should rephrase that. Okay, so let's say you land June 12th, you have 180 days from that day to inform the IRCC that okay, I'm here in Canada and I need my PR card sent to me. Most of the times when people are with immigration at the airport on the day they land, they do that, they inform them, they give them the address where they want it sent to, and that just makes it simple. But mine, I didn't actually have that conversation with the officer. She didn't ask me and I didn't bring it up. So what I did was I called the IRCC. I called. Like you'll be put on a long waiting list because a lot of people are contacting them. But never mind, you can also send them an email with your updated information and they will send the card to you. I think it just takes 30 days. At least that was how long it took mine. So a bonus tip, and this will be my final tip, is if you are coming in as a worker or a student, find out from your establishment, which is like from your school or from your bosses, for things you might be eligible for. Some offices give you like dental, there's some student benefits. Find out all these things. Don't be relaxed. Like I said, be bold. That is what the life abroad usually is. You have to go for what is yours because most of the times there are so many incentives and you might not even know about it. So just ensure that you are always up to date. Just ensure that you ask all the relevant questions. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I will always be grateful to the people who watch, the people who stick to the end. You all are the real MVPs. Make it a habit to watch my videos, turn on the notification bell, stick to my channel. There will be more juicy content. There'll be more information waiting for you. I'll see you in my next one. Love and light.